former life, I was a real estate agent, wearing stilettos and suits, and changed it all for gumboots and straw hats. So we decided to buy some land, and it was perfect because my husband surfed and we could farm and surf, and I think people thought we were extremely odd having ducks here, but it works. There's lots of rainfall, there's lots of grass, there's lots of fresh air, there's lots of space for them. They're out foraging in the grass, eating bugs. They have an endless supply of food and water, and then they get tucked away again with our dogs. They round them up and pop them back into open air pens. A happy duck with a happy life is a healthy type of food to be eating. They also, they're out in the environment experiencing all the things that ducks do in their natural habitat, so it just fits perfectly for us. The food trail around this area is really growing, with lots of interesting little producers coming up with great ideas and producing amazing food, selling to these amazing restaurants that are popping up and appearing in the area. We're always hearing from somebody who's starting up a new restaurant in the area that wants to start using our duck, and they do go to a lot of the more fine dining style restaurants, and we like that about it. We have a close relationship with all the chefs. We discuss what they need and what they want to do with the duck, and we work together very closely. We love to see what the chefs do and how much care they take in producing and putting the food on the plate. Dan from Bray's been an amazing supporter of ours since day dot, and he does an amazing dish with the ducks, which is stuffed with hay and smoked. It's beautiful. Timber and Fine Ice Cream, Royal Mail and us, we did a duck fat ice cream, which was pretty amazing. Robin Wickens made that, and that was something off the chart. Who would ever think of duck fat ice cream? But they did, and it was a total winner.
Farming to me is a great challenge and very rewarding. Every time you do something, you tend to find out, well, we can do it a little bit better. After 20 years of development, we actually got into the cheese making because circumstances change, and sometimes you have to create your own destiny. People can buy a cheese, and if they can see the icon that they've actually been and visited, I think that's a winner. A little bit of humour goes a long way as well. One of our favourite cheeses is our Baltes Bonanza. It's a blue vein that's been matured in wax, so it's got a real creaminess to it. Our brie we call Southern Breeze because we've got a really good southerly breeze around here. And one of them's got a photo of a couple of our twin cows called Spot and Dot, and that covers the black pepper cheese. So it's a matter of sort of people relating to where it actually comes from.
Whiskey has a sense of being an old man's drink, but that's changed completely in the last 10 or 15 years here in Australia. When I started, there was about 35 distilleries in 2015, and now there's over 300 in Australia, and that just shows that there's a demand there for quality craft spirits. Every whiskey's a little bit different as well, and I enjoy finding new flavours in our whiskey and try and replicate those. We craft our own barrels here, and we say that 75% of the flavour comes from the barrel. All its colour comes from it as well, and by charring the barrel really heavily, it caramelizes the timber, and you get these burnt toffee notes and Christmas cake and those sweeter notes coming through, along with that little bit of a char smoke at the end. We have a couple of different lines of whiskey. Our Port Expression is easygoing, it's sweet, it's soft, it's floral, it's got a bit of vanilla and then just a really soft finish. We also have another line called Christie's Cut, and that's more for single malt drinkers, people that know and appreciate big, bold flavours. So we have sort of two tiers, I suppose, where you can start on the Port Expression and then hopefully we get you into the Christie's Cut in a few years' time. People want to know where their product comes from, and they can see that happening in Timburn every day. They can see our stills working, they can taste spirits straight off our stills, and on some days they can actually see our barley being grown in the paddocks. They can see it being crushed, they can see the barrels being coopered, and people are buying into the story as much as they're buying the product sometimes. And on a weekend, the town is buzzing, and it's great to see so many people staying in the area now and actually starting in their own business and going into agriculture in their own artisan way. So yeah, it's great to be part of it.